Everyone. I'm playing Blue Sun against Gabriel Santiago. I was inspired to replay Blue Sun once again, the Yenna's Blue Sun deck, after Queen's tournament yesterday. The eventual winner of the tournament showed me his deck list, and I was like, wow, 3 Elizabeth Mills in your deck list. Why do you need 3 Elizabeth Mills? You only need 1 or 2 to remove the bad part. Multiple copies are redundant, aren't they? Then I realized you have them for consistency. You can afford to play all the good stuff that give bad part, which is mostly money cards like geothermal fracking and especially hostile takeover. You can play them without fear because you know that sooner or later you will inevitably draw into the Elizabeth Mills that will clear you of the bad part. So you have very powerful economic backbone, and at the same time you can go late game with Blue Sun Glacier because it's so easy to get your curtain walls and Giannis's up, and they are extremely taxing. So, if you saw my opening hand, I definitely had to mulligan that because it contained 0 ice. It could have been worth keeping because there were 2 restructures, but against a Gabe, that's a sure no-no, huge no-no. I am very vulnerable to account siphon and the like, the ilk of Gabe. You definitely want to find all your ice as soon as you can against Gabe. So, thankfully, my second hand has that. The Scorch Turfs are pretty useless because Gabe will inevitably make a lot of money. So, and I didn't start with any money cards, so I should expect to not use them. Instead, what I do use is a Jackson. Jackson is my lifesaver here because it allowed me to power draw 4 cards from my deck, which allowed me to find money card in the form of hostile takeover. So I cleared all my agendas with Jackson Howard safely, and the game goes on. But now I'm a leg up because yes, I now have the hostile takeover squad and I actually have some money now. You notice he's not aggressive at all. He didn't even attempt running any of my HQ or R&D servers. This is very, very abnormal for Gabe. You should be face checking the ice, the unrest ice of the court, because as I said, the HQ conundrum they posed from turn 1, and there was not much ice that he had to be worried about. I was so low on credits until I scored that hostile takeover. So he didn't have to be worried about any dangerous cards. But now that I have money, he has to be concerned that there might be some nasty stuff awaiting him. And that's why he plays a fairy before running. Wise choice, but he hits a data pike. And this is why you need bad part removal. Data pike taxes him for 1 credit instead of 2. So yeah, I prevented him from security testing, and that's pretty important. Otherwise, I can completely forget about flatlining him. I need to tax him sufficiently and then go for the Scorch Turf. So I double draw and I find the Seesaws. That is huge. My combo is online now. After drawing just 13 cards from my deck, or 16 cards from my deck rather, I have the full combo in my hand and he has not a plus creep. So it looks like I'm ready to go. I just need to bait him into making a run. But first I find my Giannis and the Oversight AI in my hand. I have to do it. So I immediately hit the Oversight AI button, and that goes on R&D, because all that's protecting R&D is a lowly ice wall. I'm definitely concerned about Sneak Door Beta. I hope he does not Sneak Door me because I have 5 points worth of agendas in hand. Right now, I'm definitely not setting up a remote server just yet because of security testing. I'm very afraid of giving him 3 credits. I need to stabilize my centrals, suffocate him before going for the remote. Now, he runs my Giannis and I realize that he had the fairy out on the board. I completely forgot about the fairy. It breaks Giannis for just 6 credits. What a waste. So here I do rest the ice wall. Not. I'm baiting him into making a run. Because now that he has made a successful run, even though he gets to see 2 cards, I know there are no 3-pointers in there, and more importantly, Seesaws is turned on. He spent most of his credits on that fairy breaking the Giannis, and now he's in trouble. Yep, no plus creep, he's doomed. And I finish off the flatline because he was 7 credits below me. So that's very unlucky for him this game because I assembled my combo so fast. Usually, typically Waylon needs to dig through half the deck before finding the Scorch combo. So yeah. The main point of this video is on the turn 1 play again that Gabe made. This is why Gabe is so weak in the current meta game. There is no point in him running my central servers. I asked him why he didn't run. He responded, if I ran, you res your ice, I lose clicks, I lose money, and you get to bounce the ice back for free. What's the point? Indeed, what's the point? The whole point of Gabe is to make them rest their ice so that you know what you're up against, and then tutor the correct breakers to get through. You can't do that against Blue Sun, because they'll simply bounce their ice back, and now you don't know what's on their board once more. So his only option was to assemble his rig slowly, and he just made a slight misstep there, and very unluckily enough, I did have the combo in hand that finished him off. So that is why Gabe is getting weaker and weaker nowadays. It's very unfortunate. It used to be my pet ID for the runner side, but I guess it's time to move on. So thanks for watching and happy net running.